No one gets to choose the family they are born into. No one gets to choose the country they are born in. Imagine the dice are rolled again. You are born as a girl in North Korea, a country that feels distant and unreachable to many. But for you, it is the only reality you will ever know. You may never truly understand how people live in other parts of the world. You may never know what freedom really feels like. From a very young age, your life is not something you shape. It is something that is decided for you. Important decisions are not yours to make. The state decides. Your school is assigned to you. Your workplace is assigned to you. Even where you live is assigned to you. No one asks you what you want, and you are not free to say that you want something different. You grow up surrounded by a world that carefully tells you what to think. You go to school just like many other children, but you quickly realize this is not a place to question. It is a place to accept. You are not taught to understand, but to obey. You learn stories, but not to question them. You learn them to become part of them. You learn names that you are expected to admire. And very early on, you understand that some questions should never be asked. Your daily life appears calm from the outside. The streets are organized. People move in patterns. Everything seems structured. But beneath that structure, there is something else. Routine, adaptation, and control. Even your time is not truly yours. A large part of your free time is spent in activities organized by the state, not because you choose to, but because you are expected to. You grow up in a world where information does not flow freely. You are shown only what others decide you should see. There is no open internet, no global social media, no free communication with the outside world. Things that are normal for millions of people are completely unreachable for you. Even access to the internet requires special permission. While in most parts of the world, it is as normal as sunlight. What you know is what you are allowed to know, and what you are not shown does not exist, at least not officially. Sometimes you hear things, whispers, fragments of conversations, hints about another world, a world where people can travel, speak freely, make their own choices. But that world does not feel real. It feels like a story, like something from a distant galaxy. As you grow older, another reality becomes clear. The official income is barely enough to survive. What is considered a monthly salary here is what people in many parts of the world earn in a single hour. And so, sooner or later, you are forced to adapt. You take on unofficial work. You trade. You find ways to survive outside of what is allowed. Not because you want to, but because you have to. You learn not only what you can say, but what you must never say, and how to behave. Even emotions can become something you must perform. In moments of public grief, you are expected to show more emotion than others, as if even sorrow can be measured. You learn how to look, how to react, because not only words can be noticed, behavior can too. People around you observe each other, not because they want to, but because they have to. And so something forms, something invisible, but always present. Your actions follow patterns, a line that has already been drawn for you. You learn to be careful, to not stand out, to not speak too much, to not ask. You learn to follow. Over time, this caution becomes part of who you are, and slowly your perception changes. The world becomes smaller, limited to what you know. Everything beyond that feels unreal or unreachable. You may hear that there are people who live differently, people who have access to everything, but those people are not part of your world. They are part of an elite, a small group that lives a completely different life. While you may never even own a car in your entire life, but deep inside, there are still questions. What does the world really look like? How do people live? when they are free to choose? What does it feel like to not be watched? Sometimes you imagine another life, a life where you can decide, where you can choose, where you can simply be yourself, a life as a free human being. But those thoughts remain inside you because the borders of this country are not only physical, they are invisible, and they do not only exist outside, they exist within you. Over time, what you know becomes your normal, not because it is easy, but because there is nothing else. So the next time you feel that your life is difficult, pause for a moment and remember, there are people whose lives are not just challenging, but decided for them before they even begin, without choice, without alternative. And for many, the things you consider normal are nothing more than an unreachable dream.
In memory of the stolen dreams of the girls of North Korea.
There's a